at the time I was still practicing in orthopedics, and we had to get our patients to lose weight to get them ready for surgery, to minimize the complication rates. And I started putting my patients on ketogenic diets. Not all of them, of course, would do that, but many of those that did would come back to me and say, doc, my knee doesn't hurt anymore, which was to me very revolutionary. I mean, I was like, wow, you have an awful x-ray. It looks like I fed it to the dog and you gnawed on your knee for an hour and then stuck it back in there. But these people are saying, I don't have any pain. So I was like, well, then you don't need to have surgery, at least, until the pain comes back. And so that was kind of, an interesting insight to me. So, but for me, I was like, kind of interesting. I was, as I said, I was following this group of people. They called it a zero carb diet. It was run by a guy named Charles Washington. And they had a little group that I was looking at, asking questions, kind of just impressed with some of the results. And I was kind of skeptical, as everyone is, this doesn't make sense. What about fiber? What about vitamin C? All the usual stuff. But I was, I thought, well, what the hell, I'll just do it for a month, see what happens. This is back 2016. And so I do it for a month. And I'm literally blown away by how good I feel. I was like, man, I think I was just on the verge of turning 50, or I just turned 50. And, as an athlete, I got a lot of mileage on my body. I have professional rugby, Highland Games, powerlifting, track and field. So, I mean, I've got some sort of aches and pains that creep up, and that all just literally went away to the point where I was like, man, I feel like I'm in my 30s again at 50. And so that was really cool.